Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have something a little bit different. I haven't made a video like this before, but something highly requested is that I do a stripper makeup routine, kind of get ready with me, but really focusing on the products that I use in the strip club with my makeup. So I have just moisturized my face and I'm going in with my primer. This is Quick Fix. I actually thought I would do this unboxing. There's like 2 products in here, I think. It took 1 million years to get here, but that's okay. It's from Sephora. You guys might remember I asked for some product suggestions to try out because I'm very outdated with what I use. The Fenty Beauty Match Sticks in Amber. I think this is a bronzer. So I'm gonna try this in a different video and I'm just literally sticking today with exactly what I know, what I do all the time. So I'm not gonna be using any new products. Oh yeah, and the It Cosmetics CC cream. This was very highly requested that I try this. It was kind of expensive actually for what it was. But moving on, I've just got a damp beauty blender and my foundation when I'm not wearing fake tan is and has been for a very long time the L'Oreal True Match. It is super affordable. It's drugstore. I think like you get it on sale. It's like $15 and it's the best thing that I've used for every day. The only thing that I like better than this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is $90 and I only wear that. I actually don't have any at the moment. I should probably buy some more, but I really, really love that. That's probably one of my favorite foundations for, you know, going out. I am by no means a makeup artist. I am the furthest thing from it. Please don't take what I do as gospel because it's probably wrong. Apply it straight to my face because I don't like dirtying my hands. So, and then I just go in with the beauty blender, dab that. I'm not doing too much of a base because we are still having to wear masks in the club. Last night I didn't actually even wear any foundation. I just put lashes and concealer on. Oh, it really do be the best foundation ever, honestly. I would have bought, I think, more than 20 of these. It's crazy. I'm also not using my ring light tonight because I actually figured out that it's the ring light that is making the beeping noise. It was the what's in my stripper bag video. There was apparently like a high-pitched sort of like subtle beeping noise. And fun fact, I can't hear it. Leo told me about it and I was like, I think you're lying. I don't believe you. You're hearing things. But turns out in the comments, you guys heard it. So sorry about that. I should probably get my hearing checked. But it was my ring light making that noise. So I'm not using my ring light. So hopefully the audio is better. I don't even know. I lost the lid. It says 38 on the bottom. 16T. Oh, kidding. The color is linen. So that's what it's looking like. My forehead is breaking out a whole lot because I'm no longer on the pill, so my hormones are just a little bit crazy. Nars Creamy Concealer in Custard. Been through so many of these. Love them. They work a treat. Just sort of in the middle there and a bit on my forehead. Same beauty blender. I'm just gonna dab that in there. Now I'm just gonna set under my eyes. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I actually really recently just got this and I really like it. And I'm just using this really old Real Techniques brush, dabbing off the excess and just patting that under my eyes. And then the same translucent powder but with this big Real Techniques fluffy brush, do the same thing. Tap off a bit and go over my forehead and sort of start on the outside of my face and then work my way in. bronzer. Again, I probably don't need because I'm wearing a mask all night. But I used the Benefit Hoola bronzer for years, loved it, and I just wanted to try something different. So I actually ended up getting this home brand Grail Cosmetics palette of 3, which was really convenient when I did my makeup at work, just because it's small and it was super easy to pack. So, and that's what I've been using. I really like it. I'm just using this Real Techniques. I think this is a blush brush, but and then just sort of starting on the outside, circular motions, just sort of like attempt to add structure to my face. If you guys have any Holy Grail products that you recommend, please leave them in the comments below. I'm always looking to try new things. Then I sort of follow it around my hairline and do a little bit on my jaw. Then up in. I then go back in with my translucent brush and just sort of like carve underneath where I want the bronzer to be. Not sure if this makes a difference, but I've always done it. Then going in with blush, I just have this really cute travel size. Again, Real Techniques. I think pretty much all of my brushes are Real Techniques. I really like them. I do have some Morphe small eyeshadow brushes, but I'm going in with that same blush. And I used to use Nars Orgasm and Super Orgasm, but this is what I'm using for now, and it's perfect and it's super affordable. And I just do that sort of on the apples, just sort of on top of where I put that bronzer. And then I actually put a little bit on my forehead and then go over my nose. I then go in with this smaller brush. This is for highlighter. When I'm feeling really adventurous, I will use my Cover FX drops, which are amazing. I love them for highlighter, but they're kind of messy and I have to put them on my hand and like sort of blot them and blend them, and I don't have time for that when I'm working. That's more of like a treat. I'm going out, not working kind of thing. So again, just my trusty palette, going in with this one. And I just sort of do on the highest points of my cheek in sort of circular motions towards the hairline, and then back and back out and up a bit, sort of near the brow. Down my nose, Cupid's bow. Again, no one's gonna see it. I'm wearing a mask all night. Just above my brow bone there, in the inner corners of my eyes, just a little bit, probably can't even tell, and then just under my brow bone as well. And the next thing that I do is brows. Now my brows are microbladed on, so they're tattooed on, so they don't really need much, but it's just when I'm covering them with foundation, I want them to be a little bit more bold. So I was for a really long time using Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in taupe. Thought that was great, but it did dry out kind of quickly before I finished using all of the product. And then I used a Rimmel London, just like drugstore pomade. Half was pomade, half was like powder. That was great, loved that, still have that, but I am shaking it up. I used to use this many years ago. This is just the Chanel brow pencil in taupe. I think it's, no, it's not taupe. I just completely made that up. It's number 10. And it has a spoolie on the end, and I just love it. I think it's like the perfect color for blondes. So I just do a couple of strokes from the bottom up, just creating the shape that's already really there. Then brushing it out again, and then that's the difference. So it's just a little bit darker to match my roots. I would highly recommend you guys getting your brows microbladed if you have fine or light colored hair, or if you lack brow shapes. Before I got my brows microbladed, my eyebrows were like really low down and they were really quite flat, and I didn't think it was possible, but she created so much shape for me, and it was literally one of the best things that I ever had done. Great, so that is the brows all done. Now we're doing eyeshadow. Again, I keep it super boring, I suppose. Just going with my Naked 3 palette and this Morphe fluffy brush. And I'm going in with the lightest color, Strange. Just all over the lid, just as like a nice base. And now I'm wearing white tonight, so I'm just going to be wearing the same color on my eyes that I always do, which is like a warm toned brown, like almost like a pink. And what does that say? Nuna. That's the color here in this palette if you have it. It's the color Nuna, and I'm just going in with this tighter, more compact brush just in the crease. Also on the outer crease. And again on the other side. Just sort of layering just more product there. And then I'm going to go back in with that really fluffy brush and just sort of blend that a little bit more. Now I'm going to go in with this, it sort of looks like a liner brush, and then that same color, Hooker. I just said Hooker and it says Nuna. I don't know where I got that from. And then on my lash line. I always do a light color sort of in the center. And so I'm actually just going to use my highlighter for that back in the little palette that I have. Just going to put that on my finger. And then sort of on the lower lid, just sort of in the middle. And then I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. And now I'm going in with my Nars Climax Mascara. I do really like this. I tried it because I have been using drugstore mascara for the longest time, and I just wanted to try something different. But yeah, I really like this. It's great. It's really not that important, I don't think, when you're wearing fake lashes. You just want to coat them. And then on the bottom, I am like a die-hard brown liquid eyeliner fan. So this is just the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D. I just think brown, like dark brown, liquid eyeliner looks phenomenal on blondes. It's just that little bit less harsh. So I used to use the Stiller liquid liner, and I still have a couple of them, and they work just fine, but I just prefer this. I think it's a skinnier tip on the end. It's so much more precise and it lasts better. So I sort of start in the middle of my lash line and then go out. I don't like to come sort of in because I have quite hooded eyes. And just sort of go up like that. And then that's sort of not the best, not my best work, but it'll do. Now for the hard part, make the other side look the same. Because I'm right-handed, I start in the middle and go out, but when I'm on this side, I start on the out and go in. I don't know why, I actually didn't realize I did that until now. I'm getting camera shy. They look so different. Not my best liner work, but that's okay. We're gonna cover them in fluffy, fluffy lashes. Holy Grail, you guys already know, always, always, always Holy Grail only. The most immaculate lash brand I have ever used. Quality, Australian, cruelty-free, fluffy, affordable. I have nothing else to say. This is the style Smitten, so it's like really nice and fluffy, nice and long, not the most like full-on glam, but it's like super perfect. I'm really changing my favorites like all the time, but I think Smitten, Sweetheart, and Lush are like always my sort of top 3. So I just lined the lash line of the lashes with the glue. Super easy to apply, it doesn't come out of a tube, you sort of line it, it's like a lip gloss. I'm just going to do the other one as well. Wait about 30 seconds until they turn clear, and then we will go on and apply them. If you have a lash applicator, great, use that. If not, just use some tweezers. You can use your fingers, but I use my tweezers. Just before I put my lashes on, I set my face. This is the All Nighter Ultra Glow by Urban Decay, just spraying that all over my face. So they have gone fairly clear. You don't want them to dry completely, obviously. And I'm just gonna get a mirror, and you wanna sort of pinch the lash with your tweezers in the middle of the lash and just sort of sit them where you think lines up. And then you can sort of pull as needed. You wanna get them as close as possible to your actual lash. So you can sort of pinch them along your natural lash and make them really blended. The liner is a little bit more intense than I would usually go for. I went to work and completely forgot to film an outro for this video. So I hope you enjoyed the makeup tutorial look, what I do. This is what it looks like after 12 hours with a face mask, sweating up a storm. So yeah, not the best, it's sort of all come off, but if you did like this video, please subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.